Guys, I just wanted to look into this news because, as you saw yesterday, I posted this reading about the Mueller subpoena to this woman who's a madam, okay? She lives in Miami. So, as you can see here on July 18th, this news came out. And I remember reading it and finding it interesting that they lived in a condo in Trump Tower. So I'll just read the news here. And this is the tabloid newspaper, okay, so of New York. So flamboyant husband and wife pimp team orchestrated a high-end prostitution ring through a website called Russian Dolls, Manhattan authorities said Wednesday. Yevgen Rizanov and Ksenia Kodukina, both 29, flew women from Russia to New York as a part of a sophisticated long-term operation promoting prostitution. Okay, so the couple and a third defendant, Arkady Bashkatov, housed the sex workers in Brooklyn and dispatched them on jobs throughout New York, booking their hotels and hiring drivers from June 2015 to 2018. The defendants split the money with the women but dictated the percentage they could keep. So, blah, 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 they have 2 kids. The other interesting thing here, I just wanted to point out that I thought was a little bit strange. They said they have 2 children who are scheduled to return from visiting their grandparents. Here, the lawyer said there's an immigration hold on Rizanov, who works as a freelance web designer for Google. Now, what I find a little strange here is how do they get visas? And how do they get working for Google is not kind of complicated. It's not so easy, okay? So either I just feel like there's something missing here. There's some sort of information that we don't know. So that's obviously I don't have any experience doing any readings on the truthfulness of prostitution allegations or anything, but we'll see. Let me find out. I kind of feel like now reading it again, I don't feel like there is, but let's see. Okay, so the question today is about a husband and wife duo that was busted in this high-end Russian hooker ring. Some people mentioned this when they mentioned this, it's like, well, boom, because they live in Miami, and so does Roger Stone, and there's this connection to, you just start connecting, right? Reading this story again, I feel like not really. I don't think so too much. I don't think too much of it. So let me close my eyes, okay? All right, let's see if there is. I don't know. Okay. So is there a relationship here between the madam, either the madam, Roger Stone, or Trump, and this prostitution ring here, husband and wife duo? Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Wrap myself in pink light. Okay, so let's find out here. Okay, so how do I say this? Honestly, I don't necessarily think there is, but there's a different connection, I think. Okay, so it showed 2 things that, and I feel like, I'm not just on, whatever mob, whatever. It's just that I'm doing readings on politics, and if you happen to be the mob and you're in politics, I'm gonna run into it. I just have to be honest. I'm not judging, not judging. So, okay, guys, so I saw that there was the whole thing with prostitution. Just quickly, prostitution, and the couple saying, it said, I don't think there is, I didn't see anything other than them, but I feel like they needed the protection. And in some way, they must have been, it showed almost as if they were, for example, what's the word? Franchise. It was a franchise of something bigger. So I feel like that type of business, they would need some sort of protection, okay? And also to find the women to go, how do you fly them here? How to get them, what's the word? Visas, okay? It's probably it's more complicated. So that's what I thought. I feel like when I saw the relationship of Roger Stone and the woman and them, different circles. But I'll just say it, guys, and I don't mean harm. I'm just gonna be honest. I think there's some sort of mafia connection here with them. Okay, they just part of like it shows that the organization is not Roger Stone is not them, but they're part of like it's a circle. Okay, so they're embroiled. I think Roger Stone and that woman much higher level than they are. So okay, and okay, I'll just say it, guys. I think it's nobody's gonna be offended. I don't think it'd be like a huge shock. I think in some ways, what I sense here is that there is some sort of, I guess, probably like some sort of more Russian mob, something like that, that connects them, that is above the two of them. Okay, the woman and this couple, and then Roger Stone and the other woman. Okay, so they, in some ways, they all work for their employees of this larger organization. Okay, so that's what I thought. Okay. I don't think, because I mean Miami, and because what was interesting about this article is that the women are prostitutes in New York, but they live in Miami, and I thought, why do they live in Miami? And then it's like it said protection, okay, and why would it be protection? Because obviously New York is not a pro-Trump place, okay. There's all these lawsuits, and Miami, I think there's all these like stories about how so many people buy apartments there, the Russian mob or whatever, Trump. It's like they live in Trump Tower. So it's a place they think it's safe, right? Really? Oh, I wonder why. So, okay, so that's that, guys. I think I'll just say it. Okay, let's just say that Roger Stone and that woman, they work for a corporation, large corporation, or would be with some sort of mob protection. So this is why. This is it. Okay, so it's not that I feel like I said, they were in a way they could work for the same company, right? But I think it's a very different division. Okay, so it's like that's what I think. Okay, so and it's saying the women who were arrested. The article said that they found out about this after they arrested 2 of the women for prostitution charges. And I'm getting here, the women who were arrested for prostitution would never tell the truth. Okay, so that's that. Because I'm wondering, is there some sort of human trafficking and all that? It showed that it's a pretty, I guess, relatively high level escort service or whatever situation. But I just feel like that's that. Because I think the thing with those foreign women coming and working here, on prostitution is, what is it called? Human trafficking, something like that. Because they said that the women that were kept in Brooklyn. It's kind of telling, right? So kept, like, right? I mean, because if you think of how much, supposedly they make 50%. Those women could make a lot of money, the high-end escorts. So if you make that much money, why would you? I don't know. Brooklyn has very nice areas, a lot of nice areas, but it seems a little strange. Like they had to be kept in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Like that just seems a little odd. Because they said they kept the women in Brooklyn and would escort them to different things. They had drivers take them places and apparently pay for the hotel fees or whatever it is. So it's a little, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think it's suspicious, but it probably has to do with all the foreign women working here as prostitutes or whatever. So that's that, guys. I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, I think it ends. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like there's much more. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye.